Hello and welcome to another video. This is going to be my October TBR. It's going to be a bit of a mixed bag, this one, because I'm not entirely sure what I want to read in October. There are a few that I am definitely going to read and then a few that I might switch it up a bit. I have no idea yet. The one I'm definitely going to finish will be Nevernight by J. Christoph. I am about 100 pages from the end. Really enjoying it so far. I have to admit it probably makes me heathen, but I did get to the point where I started ignoring the footnotes because they were just dragging me out of the story too much and it was just getting a bit too much for me, so I have ignored the footnotes. So apologies to anybody that really likes them, but I have been ignoring them since like probably around page 50 or so. I started just ignoring them, so sorry about that. But I am really enjoying the story. I really like Mia and I love Trick, and I love Ashlyn. She's pretty kick-ass too. So yeah, I am very much enjoying this. So, depending on how this ends, then for another book on my October TBR may end up being God's Grave. I bought it in anticipation of liking it, of liking Nevernight. So I do have this one to read as well. So if, depending on how Nevernight ends, I may pick this up straight away. We shall see. Another book I'm definitely going to read is Even the Darkest Stars by Heather Fawcett. I'm going to be buddy reading this with Caroline. We are off on holiday tomorrow, which is the 2nd of October. It's probably when this video is going to go up, so we're probably on holiday right now. And this is going to be our buddy read for the week. Also, while we travel on to our holiday, we're going to be listening to Interlopers by Alan Dean Foster. I've had this for years and I bought it purely because the narrator is an actor called Ben Browder, who was in a series called Farscape. And Caroline and I are huge Farscape fans, huge Ben Browder fans, and I've had this for years and not listened to it, and now I've started getting into audiobooks and I want to introduce Caroline to audiobooks. I thought this would be perfect because it's on CDs and we can stick it in her car when we're driving and give it a go. The other audiobook that I'll be listening to this month is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. I've recently been granted the sequel to, or the next book in the series, on NetGalley, so I thought I'd better read the first one first. And since Audible had it, I thought I'd give it a go on audiobook. And then it gets a little, I'm not sure. At some point this month, I'm hoping to get to Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. This has been out for a little while now, but I haven't managed to read it. So hopefully I'll get to that. Then I also have a couple of arcs as well that I'd like to get to. One being This Immortal Coil by Emily Savada. That comes out in November, so I'm hoping to get to that too. And Pride and Prejudice and Mistletoe by Melissa de la Cruz. You can't see it very well there at all. That was also granted to me on NetGalley to review, and I'm a big Pride and Prejudice fan, so I'm hoping that'll be quite a nice cosy read to settle down with. And then other books this month, I'm hoping to get to at least one or two of these. Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. I know the sequel to this came out last week because I bought it in an offer from Tesco and realised I hadn't read the first one yet, so I kind of need to get on that. I also want to get to Golden Sun by Pierce Brown because I read Red Rising like a few months ago now and really need to get on reading the sequels. And I also need to read Our Dark Duet because again I read This Savage Song a few months ago and need to read the sequel. So I'm hoping that at least one of these will be read. I'm hoping both the arcs that I've got to read will be read. And at least one of these, and I am probably, knowing me, going to want to get to God's Grave as well. So hopefully those are probably my definites, and then the audiobooks will probably be definites too because we'll be in the car for ages and I listen to audiobooks on my journey to work. So those 3 and the 2 audiobooks will definitely get read. And then the ARCs I've got on my Kindle will probably take priority, and then hopefully at least one of these will also get read. But who knows, I may end up changing that completely and just reading random stuff instead. But we'll see. That is the plan. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye.